Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Allie. Today I am letting my TBR board game choose the books that I read for October. This is the board. It's got spilled coffee on it from 2 years ago. Don't mind that. And these are my gorgeous tarot cards that I use to move around on the board. I'll put the link below if you want to check these out. I'm going to play for 6 books, and I made a rule 2 months ago that if I don't read at least half of them, then I will be punished. Dun dun dun! Also, happy fall. These were my 6 books that I chose for September. So far, I've only read 1, but I'm in the middle of these 2, and I plan on finishing them tomorrow. We're gonna go on good faith here that is gonna be the case. So that's 2 months in a row I haven't been punished. 2 out of 2, I'm good. This punishment thing is really working out. I think it's honestly because I haven't chosen which punishment to do. So I think the true punishment is going to be choosing a punishment. I'm so glad I incorporated this. I'm gonna start the game. I do walk and talk you through the directions or like how to play. I do have a PDF below of the directions and the prompts. I change up the prompts all the time, so if you want like the newest edition, I don't know if you all play this, that'd be kind of fun to know. I have links to the PDFs down below. But basically, I move a little bitch around the board. This is Little Bitch, that's her literal name. Say hi. And yes, I started clawing off my gel nails. I don't think there'll be any survivors by the end of the night. The tarot cards tell Little Bitch which direction to go in, if she lands on different colored spaces. There are different prompts, there are different genres. You'll get to see it all. It'll make sense when I do it. Let's go! Okay, I think you can see everything. Hopefully you can hear me well. This is the direction pile, aka the minor arcana, where it's like 2 of swords. The number will tell me which direction to go into, and then each house has a genre. Editing Alley, pop that shit over here and keep it there. Bitch. These are our character cards, aka the major arcana. These don't have houses, they are just characters, like strength. Strength has 1 prompt, and you tie it to the genre of the direction card. I guess I am explaining the rules. You can skip this if you don't care. And over here we have the royal cards, such as Princess of Cups. Each royal member of the family gets their own prompt, and obviously they have their own house. So we'll have to mix the genres to the direction card. And this one. I actually haven't gotten any of the royal family in like 2 months, so that's interesting. I wonder if they'll come up today. I want to figure out a way to figure out where to place Little Bitch. Usually it's just random, or if I'm not being lazy, I'll look up where we stopped last time. I should probably do that, but I don't want to. So I'm gonna throw this pebble around. It's actually a little gemstone, and we'll see if it lands anywhere. What if it doesn't? Okay. Oh, she's starting here, and she's gonna go in this direction. Fate has decided. Are you ready for book number 1? We got the 6 of Pentacles, which is horror, thriller, or mystery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a blank space. Okay, not today, man. We're gonna draw again. Also, someone had an idea for like, if I hit a certain amount of blank spaces, something should happen. I think that would be so fun, but I haven't quite figured out what to do. So next month, baby, next month, if I remember. Our new direction is the 5 of Cups, which is contemporary or literary fiction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another blank space. I think it should be 8 blank spaces because 1, that's pretty uncommon, and 2, 8's my favorite number. So far, we're 2 blank spaces in. New direction is the 2 of Wands, which is a romance. 1, 2, blank space. Blank space number 3. Okay, I think the goddess wants this to happen. The next direction is ooh, another Cups. This is the 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9 of Cups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, another blank space. Okay, we're halfway through. I apparently am so excited that I'm gonna have to make some shit up if I get 8 blank spaces on the spot. Okay, next direction is the 9 of Pentacles, which is horror, thriller, or mystery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alas, we have landed on a pink spot, so no blank space propaganda today. A pink spot means that we pick 2 character cards. Each have prompts. We're gonna combine the prompts and align it to this genre right here. Are you ready to meet our characters? Dun, 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 dun. We have Temperance and The World. I forget what those are, hold on. The World makes perfect sense. It's to read a book set in another country. And Temperance is to read a book you saw reviewed recently. Okay. Are you ready to choose some books? It's time to crack open this baby. This is my newest energy drink obsession, by the way. Hawaiian Punch C4 makes your limbs tingle. Kinda like it. The only weird thing is it's clear and it's like punch flavored. That's just wrong. First up is to read a horror, mystery, or thriller that is set in a different country that I've seen reviewed recently. That is very specific. I've been a little busy this month, so I haven't been watching too much BookTube, unfortunately. Also, sorry to all my BookTube friends I've been neglecting, but I have been doing a lot of sprints lately and chatting with my patrons in our chat, and they talk about books every single day, so maybe I can go there and find one. Okay, wait. This is a book that I've heard reviewed many times. Okay, this is gonna be it. It is Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. I've seen this everywhere on every platform. Also, I chose to film this on Monday because I knew the lawn people wouldn't be here. Guess who just showed up? I'm so sorry. I'll film this way. Hopefully maybe the sound isn't coming in. You probably can't even hear it. I'm gonna move on. This is a vampire book. It's vampire season. I think we can all agree. Although personally, I think vampire season is immortal, eternal, never ending, every day. Let's read the vampire shit. Okay, I think this is working. But this is set in many different years in many different places, including Santo Domingo de la Calzada, London, and Boston. And V.E. Schwab apparently lives in Paris and Edinburgh, Scotland. So I think this would be a great choice. I believe we're following 3 different women in those 3 different places in those 3 different years. I'm sure like they'll drag into the next one. I am a little bit worried. First of all, I think I gave Addie LaRue a 3.5, but there were a lot of things I loved in it. So that's not scaring me too much. What's scaring me is that this is gonna feel like 3 novellas stitched together. Sometimes that's not bad though. And I think this is a perfect book where my expectations aren't too high and they're not low at all. They're just like, I can go into this and just have fun, not think too much about it. And vampires. This is perfect. Okay, yay. On to book number 2. Our new direction is the 4 of Wands. Why are there 7 flowers if it's only 4? I don't know. But IV means 4, damn it. I'm pretty sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've landed on a green spot, so that's just 1 character card, making things a little bit easier, hopefully. Keep your fingers crossed. Here we go. The Hermit. I think we got this last time. The Hermit is to read a book coming out this month, so October. Okay. A romance published in the month of October. I just did my new release video. There are some funny ones. Let me see. October new releases weren't really popping off too much, but there were a few that I thought were gonna be really good. I don't think any of them were romance. Instead, I found a few goofy fucking dark romances. This one where this guy pays her to be his prey in the woods, and this is a romance. This isn't like a thriller. And then another one, also not a thriller, also where she doesn't get murdered by this man. She steals someone's identity to communicate with this man in prison, and then he gets out and tries to find her. I kind of want to read both. I think I did just get approved for this historical romance. And this is like a friends with benefits to lovers in a historical setting. Honestly, I want to read all 3 of these. Should I add them all? You know what? I'm going to commit to reading all 3 of these. I mean, I don't have a job anymore. What else am I gonna do all month? But this does not count for like my punishment. So if I read all 3, that doesn't count like as me passing. If I read one of them, I won't get punished. But I would like to read all 3. October's looking like vampires and goofy ass criminal dark romance. I'm in. This sounds perfect. I'm feeling really bad for the royal cards. Like they're being so neglected. But maybe they're just snobby, you know? Our direction is the 8 of Wands, which is romance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Blank space. Our new direction is the 5 of Pentacles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. OMG. Is it happening? Our new direction is the 3 of Wands. 1, 2, 3. Okay, another romance, another green space. Our character is Death. Jesus Christ. Okay, Death is kind of interesting, and I think I've only gotten it once, but I haven't gotten it since I changed the prompt. And the new prompt is to read a 25 and 2025 book, and my number generator has to choose. The only thing is, I don't even know if I have romance in my 25 and 2025. I'm pretty sure I created Death. Well, I didn't create Death. I'm pretty sure I set up the Death card so that like it overrides any genre, but that's a pickle for you all to figure out in a second. Let's take a look at my 25 and 2025. Let's see if I have any romance on there. Or maybe I know of like a romance plot. All right, this is my 25 and 2025. I've completed 4. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. I am completing this in November. That's all I'm going to be focusing on. Hold me to that. I'm in the middle of reading like 5 of them. I don't see any straight up romances, but I do know that a lot of these have romance plots. I think I'm meant to ignore the genre, but like I'm not reading House of Leaves this month. It's not gonna happen. Should I do that? Wait, that actually sounds really fun. You know what? I'm gonna let fate take over. I'll just do a random for all of these. The fates. They're gonna take care of me or they're gonna punish me. Their will is in, okay, I sound demonic. All right, we have 20 options. I didn't put in Catherine House because I am gonna finish it tomorrow and that's a promise. So 20. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, generate. I'll let you look first. I'm not looking. It's 4. Dark Places by Gillian Flynn. Okay. I think I started this in February in this video, and I really liked it. It's a 5-star prediction, and then I lost the will to live, quite literally. So I didn't finish it, but it's happening this month. This is a story about a girl whose entire family was like butchered when she was a little girl, and she said that she saw her brother do it. So he's been incarcerated. This is all from memory too, so hopefully this is right. This book is set in the present time, I think like 20 or 25 years later, and there's these group of like cult followers. Well, I don't know if they're actually in a cult, but it's like a, you know what I mean. They're obsessed with this dude in the prison, and they're so sure that he's innocent. And our girl, she's an interesting character. She's desperate for money. She's very unlikable, but also like you feel for her because she's been through some fucking shit. Anyway, she agrees to talk to this group, even give them some personal belongings of her family, just so she can get some money. And I think she's gonna end up talking to her brother. Can you imagine that conversation? At this point, we don't know if he's guilty or not. Like, obviously we want to believe her, but like this is being written for a reason, so maybe he's not guilty. I don't really care too much about that. I care about this girl talking to her brother. I want to see that conversation so badly, and I care about Gillian Flynn's writing. I already have so much underlined in here. The way this character is written is so funny but cruel. The literal first sentence is, "I have a meanness inside me, real as an organ," and I believe it. Okay, this is perfect. I've already broken the ice with this book. I don't know why I haven't gone back. I think it's because I want to start over because it's been so long, but I don't mind doing that. This will be great. This is definitely happening. Our direction is... This is the 6 of Swords, which is fantasy or sci-fi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've landed on a royal spot, aka a plaid spot. So we're gonna pick one royal card. This is it. It's gonna have its own house, so it could also be fantasy, but it could be romance, it could be horror, it could be anything. Well, there's only 4 options, but here it is. We have Knight of Cups, which is general or literary fiction. So we'll have to find a fantasy that's a little bit more literary, perhaps. And the Knight card is to read from an author I've never read from before. A fantasy or sci-fi from an author I've never read before. I just went over my 2025 goals with my patrons, and one of my biggest goals was to read a sci-fi book every single month, so 12 by the end of the year, and I've read like 2.5, mostly because I can't figure out if I want to categorize Dungeon Crawler Carl as fantasy or sci-fi. But like, yeah, I need to work on that. So I think I'm gonna choose sci-fi. Let me take a gander. BRB. All right, I saw this in my 25 books to read in 2025, and I was kind of secretly hoping I'd get it. So I think that's a big sign that I should read Winter's Orbit by Everina Maxwell. I believe this is set in space, and there's like an arranged marriage between enemies. Prince Keem, a famously disappointing minor royal and the emperor's least favorite grandchild, has been called upon to be useful for once. The sass in that sentence. He's been commanded to fulfill an obligation of marriage to the representative of the empire's newest and most rebellious vassal planet. His future husband, Count Janin, is a widower and murder suspect. Neither wants to be wed, but with a conspiracy unfolding around them and the fate of the empire at stake, they will have to navigate the thorns and barbs of the court intrigue, machinations of war, and the long shadows of Janin's past. And they'll have to do it together. So begins a legendary love story amid the stars. I also own the second book, and I hear that one is just even better. So yes, I'm excited for this book, but I'm also excited for that one. I just gotta take a love story wherever I can get it, even in space, damn it. Hi, it's hours later, and I completely forgot to combine the genres. I'm supposed to pick like a literary sci-fi, literary fantasy, and I think if there were a subgenre for this, it would definitely be romance, not like literary or general fiction. So I'm gonna add another book. Why not? We're already being messy, okay? And this sci-fi book literally won the Booker Prize last year, so it's definitely literary, and that is Orbital by Samantha Harvey. I love this cover. Obviously, this got a lot of positive things to say about how literary it was, which is funny because every single review I've seen from any of my peers, aka the girlies, say that this is not it. And I gotta be honest, that makes me curious. So I think it's time to read it. It's short. It smells good. Why not? Let's do it. Are you ready to find out a direction? Because it's happening. It's happening right now. Actually, it just happened. This is the 6 of Cups, which is general or literary fiction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've landed on another green spot. All right, our character. Are you ready to be introduced to this diva? 3, 2, 1. Hi! This is The Hierophant. I think I got this last time too. Read your most recently purchased book. Okay. I need to keep better track of this because I can't even really remember. My most recently purchased general fiction book. I used to update my backlist TBR spreadsheet in purchase order, or at least like whatever book I'm given most recently on NetGalley. But a couple weeks ago, I accidentally hit the filter to alphabetize it and I can't undo it. So I have no idea what the last general fiction book I read was, but I did just do a book haul. I'll just have to take a gander on there. I'm gonna cheat a little. Also, my fingers started tingling. Yes! Cheers, baby. I don't really want to read among friends. I think there's a trigger in there that I don't want to read right now. Hot Girls with Balls. Is The Hounding horror or general fiction? Maggie or A Man and a Woman Walk into a Bar. Seduction Theory. Ooh, I might just pick that. Dang, I was expecting a lot more in that haul of general fiction. Usually that's like my biggest amount of books that I purchase, besides fantasy maybe. But I think I'm gonna choose Seduction Theory just because of the drama. First of all, it's pretty short. Second of all, oh my god. So there's like a power couple at a university. I think he cheats on her with his secretary because yes, man. She gabs about it to a student that she's advising, and the student in question ends up writing her thesis about the entire drama and like reading it to everyone and presenting it. It's a fictionalized version, but like everyone knows that it's actually about this power couple. I don't know how else this student is involved. It sounds like she's got a vendetta, so maybe they've wronged her as well. Or maybe she's just really that messy bitch, and I thank her. I just gotta know the drama. I don't think I've heard anyone's review of this, but you'll hear mine soon. It's only like 200 pages and look how big the text is. At least the book of the month version. I can do this no problem. It smells pretty good. Let's choose our last book, unless we land on one of these. I swear to god, if we land on one right now, I'm going to shit myself. Well, not literally. Okay, here. This is the 10 of Wands, which is romance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's a blank space. Let's choose another direction card. Whew. This is the 2 of Swords, which is fantasy, and that's what we're landing on, baby. Last time we got a lot of pink spaces. This time it's a lot of green. So our one character card is, are you ready to meet our final contestant? It's my honor to introduce you to the Moon. The Moon is to read a dark book, like a sad book, a scary book, or like a dark romance kind of book. Obviously this is fantasy, but let's figure out what that means for us. I don't even know how to choose this. I don't want something sad. I'd like something scary or dark. I'm gonna have to think of this and get back. Guys, I found the perfect book. T. Kingfisher's newest book, Hemlock and Silver. And literally in the synopsis, it says it's a dark fantasy retelling of Snow White. Perfect. I am a Snow White fan. I love this cover. I love T. Kingfisher, and I especially loved, no idea where she is, but A Sorceress Comes to Call, and this was a dark retelling of some sort of goose fairy tale. I don't know. It was so good. It punched me in the gut. One of the characters was so like someone that I grew up with that it made me like want to cry, and it was just so good. So I do have high hopes for this. So let's read the synopsis real quick. Healer Anja regularly drinks poison, not to die but to save, seeking cures for those everyone else has given up on. But a summons from the king interrupts her quiet, herb-obsessed life. His daughter Snow is dying, and he hopes Anja's unorthodox methods can save her. Aided by a taciturn guard, a narcissistic cat, yes, a cat, and a passion for the scientific method, Anja rushes to treat Snow, but nothing seems to work. That is, until she finds a secret world hidden inside a magic mirror. This dark realm may hold the key to what is making Snow sick. So it's clearly not from Snow's perspective, it's from this healer's perspective. But is she like the stepmother, the wicked stepmother? But it's like a different angle. She's not actually wicked, she's just trying to help. Interesting. Okay, that's gonna be it. It's looking like a great month, but I say that every month. But I think I really mean it this time. If you just skipped to this section to see what I'll be reading in October, I'll be reading Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. I'll get some vampire on. I'll be reading Seduction Theory, a little drama, Gillian Flynn, a little creepy sad shit, Winter's Orbit, romantic space shit, Hemlock and Silver, a little Snow White shit, and then these 3 romances, Willing Prey, Branded, and something about a rake. LOL. I am so ready for October to start. I'm so ready to vlog. I'm so ready to read like crazy. Also, happy Halloween a little early. I think this is gonna be a great month. Let me know what you plan on reading. If you've read any of these, obviously, let me know all the details. I'm gonna go chug this. I'll see you later. Goodbye.